That is so fast.
Right here, we have an 8th scale buggy from a company who's more known for bashers, but are now attempting to join into the ranks of the RC racing world. From Rlaarlo, we have the Dragon Scale Knight, or DSK, ready to run 8th scale RC buggy. And boy oh boy, is this thing loaded. They're really going for it here, guys. Rlaarlo is really trying to enter the market against companies like Lowe's and all the bigger brands building race buggies. Now, I'm not really a racer myself. I'm more of a basher, but I did work at an RC track for a while at a hobby shop, and I really saw what it takes to get these cars to stay alive. The electronics take an absolute beating. You have to think about the cars running consistently top speed for 5 to 10 minutes at a time. So these things really need to be built well. Props to Rlaarlo for giving it a shot. This comes in a ready to run, which is what I opted for, because like I said, I'm not really a racer. We're going to be testing it on this channel as so. Can it be a good basher? But it also comes in a roller, so you can put your own electronics in. They also have all the electronics, as you see right here. All electronic components and accessories can be purchased on the official website. It also comes in a kit. So if you really want to put it all together yourself, which I think is what most racers would do, you have that option. Links will be in the description below if you want to pick up one for yourself, guys. So let's see what loaded really does mean. Right here on the side of the box, quick access modular design, quick release gearbox design, easier disassembly and assembly of differential components. Okay, that is cool. Metal inlaid injection molded bearing housing featuring a metal plastic integrated structure. Ensure better transmission accuracy during prolonged racing operations. Minimize input gear runout for superior precision and extended gear life. The front and rear arm mounts are integrated into the chassis for maximum impact dispersion during intense racing collisions. Heavy duty servo saver arm wave pattern cam surface. Ensure that the mating surfaces of the upper and lower structures of the buffer rocker arm maintain constant surface contact. This will enable more precise steering and effectively superior servo protection during impacts. I think it's time that we release the beast, man. I'm so excited to see what this thing is all about. All right, I lifted the box up, but I did not peek in it yet, so we're all gonna see it at the same time. Oh, it's hidden. All right, well, there you go. You got a manual, some stickers, some tools, and some gaskets. Yo, that's sick. Okay, so what does it look like compared to the picture? Is it the same? It's a little bit less yellow. It actually says right here, the illustration might vary than the actual car. So that is why it's like that. Giant wing. Yo, this is sick. Oh my gosh. All right, so being the first time having a Rlaarlo on the channel, I have not seen their transmitter yet. I have to say it's got a good feel. The spring on the throttle feels nice and soft. And then we have this little notch here on the wheel. So if you really wanted to, you could drive with one hand. Power button right up here. Then this flips open and I'm seeing a trim, which is like a D-pad. Okay, that's kind of cool. Steering dual rate on the right, throttle on the left, lamp and gyro. Okay, I don't think we got any lights on here, so lamp's probably not gonna do anything. I actually don't know if it has a gyro. We'll have to come back to that. Overall, not bad. By the way, guys, this is 6S capable, so this thing is gonna be ridiculously fast. So it's got tethered pins on the top and then Velcro on the side. Oh, wow. Look at that. It weighs a ton. Okay, so first thing I'm seeing is this nice beefy metal chassis. Big brushless motor with a fan on the side. I'm assuming the receiver is inside this box. Looks like it is waterproof. Very large 8th scale servo right here. Got a metal shock tower in the rear, metal shock tower in the front. Absolutely massive front and rear shocks. Obviously oil filled and adjustable coilovers. Bulkheads made out of really, really nice plastic, as well as the A-arms. And then of course inside here you have plastic bearing carriers. Battery connector is an XT90 paired to a 180 amp ESC. And of course a center differential right there. Carbon fiber plates here holding up the servo. and carbon fiber inserts inside of the A-arms. That's really cool. That should give them a lot of structural rigidity. Tires on it are kind of generic. I think these are meant to be pretty much for off-road, on-road, whatever you want it to be. The compound is nice and hard. I think these are just kind of like ready to run wheels. Well, there you go, guys. She is all put together. I opted for no stickers on the spoiler. I just put them on the side, and I didn't really put many on the body itself. Just this cool dragon and the DSK sticker. I'm so excited to drive this. We're gonna hit up the park and test it out. I'm gonna try to put this thing through its paces and see what it can do. All right, guys, we're here at the flying field with this beast of a machine. It just poured, so it is a little bit wet. So hopefully this can take a little bit of water, but that's pretty much what we're gonna find out. I don't see why it wouldn't. I mean, most RC cars are pretty resilient in that sense. 4500 150C 6S battery. Oh boy, am I excited. Hopefully the rain holds off for just enough time for me to make this video. All right, so servo response, let's check it out. Super fast. I mean, that's pretty much it. That is actually really, really fast. Oh, this is exciting. All right, so I forgot my speedometer, but I truly expect some serious performance out of this thing. Oh my gosh, wow. Oh, already in the walk of shame. That wasn't even a minute. All right, so maybe I should take a look at these little guys here. Probably turn down the steering dual rate just a bit so we don't have it flip over so much like that. First run in the rain. Oh my gosh, it's fast. Holy cow. Basher it is, I guess, huh? Try not to hit a puddle like I just did. That was completely accidental. Oh my gosh, it's fast. Woo! Oh, oh, oh. Holy crap. This might be the fastest RC car I own. Holy cow. Oh my God. Sick. Whoa, whoa. Oh, wow. I think I need dual rate down just a bit more. I think it's starting to rain again. That servo is super responsive. Oh my gosh, this thing is great. No wheelie, oh, my battery. Oh my God. Wow. Okay, yeah, it's not very flat here, and that is a lot of power. It's actually leaving trails in the grass. Oh my gosh. That's insane. All right, well. Oh my gosh, we have a disaster here. Oh my God. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna have to resume this because the ESC has come unstuck. So we will be back. All right. That was a big crash. It's dried out a lot more over here. The Velcro strap broke, the battery flew out, and the ESC kind of came out a little bit, but we got it sealed up again. Oh geez. Well, that'll go away when it rains. Sorry, Ryan. Let's do a full speed run here. This thing rips. Oh, does it rip? That is fast. I'm gonna say it, this is the best RC car I've ever driven. Period. They did it right. Now I'm not a racer, I'm just a basher.
So take that with a grain of salt, but for me, this thing is really, really good. I would say I should probably not tear up the grass anymore. So let's go to the park, run it on some asphalt, and bring my speedometer so we can see what this thing runs for top speed. All right, guys, we got the speedometer here. Got a nice stretch of straightaway that we are gonna use to find the top speed of this bad boy. Hopefully we don't have a lot of traffic here. A lot of people leaving work. Yo, this car is badass, dude. Hopefully I get a nice speed run here. More people leaving than I anticipated. All right, here we go. Wow, that rips. What a rocket. Absolute rocket. Oh my God, that is so fast. That is so fast. Wow.
What is that?
66. 66. There you go. 66.3. That's crazy.
All right, guys, a couple closing thoughts on the DSK. I think it's great. Usually on this channel, I've been doing a lot of budget car reviews. This is not one of them, so that could have a lot to do with it. I think that Arrma's Typhon TLR and Lowe's Mini 8 and a couple of those racing brands, they got a competitor on the horizon. I don't know if it'll be this one or the next one or anything down the line, but like I said in the beginning of the video, Rlaarlo's going for it, so I'd say they probably got to watch out. Again, I don't have much experience with a 6S 8 scale car, so of course I'm going to be biased to something as crazy powerful as this. So down the line, I guess we'll really see how it stacks up against others, but I mean, the video speaks for itself, guys. That is sick. For racing, 6S is probably way too much. I'm also saying this because that crash I had actually broke the body because the battery just let loose. And I didn't show it, but the battery Velcro strap, it actually broke off. So I'm guessing racers are probably going to be doing something closer to 4S because 6S is just way too much power, I think. But I'm not a racer. I'm a basher. Pull the trigger and see how fast we can go, how intense we can get it to be. But overall, I think it's great. Thanks, Rlaarlo, for choosing me to be one of the reviewers. Links are in the description if you want any one of these guys. Like I said, there is a ready to run, which is this one. There is a roller chassis, and there is a kit, which is probably what you're going to see more in the racetrack. That's got the traditional racing tires for dirt. But as far as a basher goes, top tier. I've always been a fan of buggy style RCs. You know, short course trucks are cool, but when you think RC car, you kind of think, you think this, or you kind of think like a street car. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Let me know what you think, and we'll see you in the next one. Later.